Hello, welcome to the first stream of this academic year. Today we are looking at the June 2022 paper. We're on Edexcel at the moment and we're going through Foundation. This is paper 1. And I thought, right, if you're going to follow me throughout all 3 of these Foundation papers, we'll look at these key values. So for a 5, we need 173. This is out of the 240 because Edexcel is out of 80 marks. And then we need 135, 56% for grade 4. Maths is maths, so doing different examples won't make a huge difference because a lot of the content is the same. So do use whatever examples you can just to tool up for your maths. This first paper is non-calculator, so you'll see me writing lots of my workings out. I'm limited to 15 minutes per video because of the streaming tool I'm using. So we will be cutting and making lots of different bits of videos today. So change 40 centimeters into millimeters. Well, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So we multiply by 10. 40 times by 10 gives us 400 millimeters. Simplify. E. There are 4 E's there. So it's 4E, not E to the 4. That's when we multiply. Okay. All right. On the grid, reflect the shaded triangle in the mirror line. So you would be using a ruler here. We've got 1, 2, 3 squares from the mirror line to that point. So in the other direction, 1, 2, 3. Our point will come out to there. And then we just join up those dots. Or that dot with the line. You can see I've already made a mistake because I don't have a ruler. And then that's our shape shaded. Okay. Question 4. Write down the value of the 6 in the number 16,007. Well, this is units, tens, hundreds. So this is thousands, and that's 6,000. Write these in size order. Okay, so I'm going to convert these to decimals. I think this is easier. So that gives us 0.5. This one gives us 0.45. So clearly this one is the smallest one. So that's going to go on the left-hand side. Our next one is a half, and then finally 0.55. So we've gone from smallest to biggest. Remember to check that. Okay, the pictogram gives information about the number of hours of sunshine on a Saturday and on a Sunday. Work out the number of hours of sunshine on a Saturday. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and that's because each sun is worth 2 hours, so it's 8 hours. Simon buys some candles. Each candle costs £2. Simon pays with a £20 note and he gets £6 worth of change. So 20 take away 6 gives us £14. So he spent £14 on this. Work out the number of candles that Simon buys. Well, there's £14 that he spent divided by £2, and that gives us 7 candles. Lovely. And then always put in your answer line your final answer. That is 7. Okay, data bar chart. So bar chart shows information about the total rainfall each month for 4 months in a city. In May, the total rainfall was 35 centimetres. That's clearly indicated there. Oh no, it's not clearly indicated. We've got to complete the bar chart. So May goes up to 35. And then down we go. June was 20. There we are. Lovely. Done. 2 marks. Easy 2 marks as well. Rupa says in February there was 15.5 centimeters of rainfall because the bar is half a square above 15. That's not true. So halfway between 15 and 20 is not 15.5. And if you want to go a little bit further, it is 17.5. And I think I've marked this question in the past. I think you can say it's 17.5, not 15.5, and correct that person. Okay, here is a sequence of patterns made from grey tiles. Pattern number 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's clear to me that we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going that way. These have not expanded as they go out. So we're just going to go in and then down and maybe shade it just for a bit of decoration. Okay, complete the table. So these are going up in 2s. So 9 and 11. So that's a nice sequence. Okay, question 10, always do a time check. See how we're getting on. I've got Oh my goodness, 10 minutes ago. We've flown through the first 9. Okay, so in Norway last year, the lowest temperature was 15 degrees. In Norway last year, the highest temperature was 42. Work out the highest temperature in Norway. It's 42 degrees greater than. Okay, so 42 take away 15, 3, and then 1 there. And then 12 take away 5 is 7. That's 27. 40. So what I'm doing there is it's going to take from minus 15 to 0. That's 15 of them. If I subtract the 15 from there, 27. So that whole difference is 42, meaning that it's 27 degrees. Okay. Oh, loads of people make mistakes with this. If you don't practice your past papers, you're in trouble because this is quite a common question. At the end of October, Fiona's electricity meter reads that number, and then the end of November, it reads that number. So the difference is how much electricity has been used. So 89198 88738, and we're going to do a subtraction first, and then we're going to multiply that by 16. So 8 minus 8 is 0, 9 minus 3 gives us 6. I'm going to take one from that column and make 11 there, which is 4, so that's 460. That's not quite finished yet because then we've got to multiply it by 16. I much prefer this method, I have to say. I've been having arguments with my classes about what method is the best one, especially year 7. They were advocating the column method, but it creates issues with place value, and you want to take your time and make sure you get this correct. 0, 0, 0, 0 in there. This one 0, 6, 0, 4, and then it's 36. 4 times 6, 24. So I've had to do nothing harder than 9 times 9, and then we're adding. So 0, 6, 3 makes 13, so my 1 goes into that next column, and then we've got 7. So 7,360 pence. Divide that by 100, gives us £73.60. Put the 0 on at the end. You need to do that because it's pence, and we have 2 decimal places for pence. Okay, 12a, work this out. So 5/12 plus, and we want to multiply top and bottom by 2. So we've got the same denominator, but our fraction is still the same value. Add across 7/12. Right, next question. Give your answer in its simplest form. We've got 2 ways of doing this. We can just multiply across top times top, bottom times bottom, which would give us 15/80. And then we can simplify by dividing by 3. Dividing by 5, top and bottom, which is 3/16. Alternatively, you can have this little cheat. 5 and 10 both divide by 5, so that's 1, that's 2, 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 8 is 16. So there's 2 ways to get to that solution. Choose the method that you're more comfortable with. Okay, time check again. 6:36. Okay, plenty of time. Do 2 more and then we'll stop. Right, so there are 15 sweets in a jar. 4 of the sweets are red. Jill takes at random a sweet from the jar. Write down the probability that the sweet is red. So red, 4 out of 15. Not red is 11 out of 15. Write down the probability that the sweet is red, 4 out of 15. There are only green counters and blue counters in a bag. A counter is taken at random from the bag. The probability is that it's green. So we need these numbers to add up to 1, which means we subtract the 0.3 from 1, giving us 0.7 for blue. Okay, super. Question 14. I'll check I'm getting them right. Work out the value of y when x is 4. So y equals 6 lots of 4. And then we take 5 away. 6 times by 4 is 24. And then subtract the 5 gives us 19. Okay. 2 more. Work out an estimate for the value. Right, so when we're estimating, we're using these numbers and we're rounding it to one significant figure, which means that becomes 90 and this becomes 2. Don't be tempted to do 1.6. Don't be tempted to multiply by 92. Keep it easy for yourself. So 90 times by 2 gives us 180. You get 1 mark for the answer, and you get 1 mark for doing that rounding. If you don't do that rounding, then having a nightmare. Right, given that 2.96 times by 3.2 equals 9.472, find the value of 29.6 times by 32. So from here to here, that's been multiplied by 10. From here to here, that's been multiplied by 10. So the answer needs to be multiplied by 10 and then 10 again, which is actually multiplied by 100. So 9.472, move that decimal place to the right 2 positions, and that gives us 947.2. Okay, that's question 1 to 15 done. I'll return later to do the rest of this paper, and we'll get this one uploaded. I hope this has made sense. Obviously, subscribe, need some subscribers. Watch the video 4 or 5 times. I need the watch hours. But of course, spread the word if it's useful, just to help others going through their GCSEs. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.